Alright, what's up, y'all? We back again with another stream. So we're not gonna be trading until after 10 because we have this red news. But before we get started, you know, so the first thing we do when we compare charts in the morning is I look at Forex Factory to see what kind of red news we have coming in for the session. We have some at 10 a.m. So I'm gonna be waiting for after 10 a.m. to be looking for some setups. So let me go into my accounts. I'm gonna do the same thing we do every day. So I can update y'all and show y'all I ain't taking the trace off streams. You can see that everything is the same since we're tracking it. So let me refresh the page right here. This is the FXify first account. As you can see, everything is the same. And then refresh this. Sign. And yeah, here it is. And I'll compare it from the latest streams. We haven't been trading much. Um, yeah, we're just being patient. So what I see on the chart right here is Euro USD. Euro USD looks really, really, really good. Even yesterday, Euro USD was looking good. It's playing out perfectly from the last few days. From since around these points right here. When I wanted to wait for price because of the area it was in, then I marked up this area, and then I was waiting for a trade yesterday for my funded accounts, but it was nothing for a 5 minute. But I caught a nice, beautiful trade for my challenge. But so what we have here is we have a cycle happening. We have price flushing, and we created the like first breaker structure right here, or you can consider this the first fractal breaker structure. But this one's still good right here. You use this one. That's the first one. Because after you get a flush, I expect 4 to 5 of these fractal breaks of structure. It's just the impulse, pause, impulse. as it's going against the 10 and 20 like that. So we're just analyzing the charts since there's news coming and just seeing what we can potentially look at. So this is the second one right here. So next step is to go on the validation time frame to basically see what is the story because we want alignment with what the story is telling us. And we basically wanted to do the same thing that the higher time frame is doing. So if we look at this, I analyzed this yesterday, stuff like that. So within all these fractal bracelet structure on the higher time frame, we have these right here, the same thing, same action. So we just bring this out. We have the flush where prices coming out of the all the MAs. I do this right here yesterday. This is the first fractal breaker structure. That's the second. And this one right here, you can consider this whole thing the third, or you can say this is the third, this is the fourth. I'm gonna say this is the third, and this is the fourth. Yeah, I mean you can do it like either or because yeah, uh, you can say either or because it's in each other like that. So what I'll do is like that. That's how I analyze it. So it's in a great context to be looking for longs on a lower time frame, but it's the fact that there's news at 10 makes me not want to look for opportunity. And yeah, it looks even clean right now too, because this is what I want to see: a nice move down and it immediately starts to basically set up. So if price can hold this area and continue higher, I would like for it to continue higher. Like even if it's before news, because it's as long as it's supporting the orders higher, making nice fractal structures with these entries, I can get an opportunity somewhere up here, or if it's still rejecting off of the 10 right here, I can get an opportunity right here. So this is setting up actually beautifully. So let me analyze the other ones in the real quick. I think USD CAD is in a great spot. Our analysis from yesterday had played out, but we didn't get an opportunity. So remember, I was looking for shorts for USD on CAD, and that's just because of the daily, basically moving sideways in the stage one, right? And what I like to talk about price is when it's consolidated, it's gonna move back and forth, breaking highs and lows, not making a direction. And then when you analyze what price is doing right here, structural breaks, we have a break of the low, break of the low, re-break of the high. Now talk about this when we have a double break in one direction and then price breaks in the opposite direction. What's gonna happen is price is likely to continue in that overall double break, breaks the high, targets the low, then continues. So when price was coming out of this range, that's when I was stepping out of on a lower time frame of 5. I want some time frame alignment if I'm going to trade this 5 minute. So basically, we just have a cycle going on. You know, the price flushing coming out of here. It was making this first potential um fractal break, but it was moving out of the area. Then the validation time frame, the 30 minute, was doing the same thing. Like it was around this area, but I didn't want to get involved just because it was consolidated in this area. So I wanted just a nice move set up. That's it. So let me see where it is in this move. Because what I see here is we have a nice flush right here. This could be like considered the first fractal. The second, consider this the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. This is probably like a bit overextended in the move. Yeah, maybe this looks a bit overextended because the amount of fractal breaks it created off of that 10 and 20. So we have a nice pause, continuation. I consider this for this one like 1, 2, like 3, 4, and then it created a fifth one, and then it could reflush and then continue. So I wouldn't want to look at that. For gold specifically, I talked about this yesterday. So gold is actually playing out nicely from what we analyzed. Because when we analyzed this, I didn't even get to get involved because nothing is setting up, and that just shows you like you can be right about your analysis, but still not get no trades because price didn't set up for you. It doesn't mean you need to force anything to get into the move. So like what I saw was on this, 5 hour, we started to move up here, right? And when I saw that it was in line with the structure, we have at least a double break in one direction, the overall direction, we break a low. I'm automatically expecting to target the high, and then price is proving that by pushing up to the upside right here. So if you go on a 30 minute right here, you see a nice cycle. We flush. We created the first fractal break, the second, the third, the fourth. Now I was expecting like, okay, we're probably gonna make another break at the fourth, and then create another break to make a fifth one, and then refill. But I'm not looking to catch the reversal, right? I'm looking to what I was doing is looking for a good way to stay out of the market because in my eyes, most of the times it fails at the fourth or the fifth one, so it's a good way for me to stay out if price is overextended in a way and can possibly like just flush down to reset a move. So we have the fourth one right here, we have the fifth one, and it doesn't mean it's gonna do it exactly at the fifth one, but I don't care about the extra ones if it continues going. So I'm gonna ignore price action, even though it's really nice and bullish and it's pausing on the 10 and 20 prior trading setups. I'm not interested in it. So this is the fourth. Though like I could say this is the fifth, and then it's creating like another one. So yeah, but I do expect a failure. Bitcoin, where's Bitcoin going? Bitcoin, I'm just not interested in it right now. The daily, like right now, the structure is showing, bearish the cycle, but it just looks ugly, you know. And the lower time frames are gonna be clashing. Like we have bullishness going on. The daily showing bearishness. Time frame alignment. USD JPY. Did I analyze that? I don't think so. Let me see what it. Daily, yeah, we already know this is bearish for daily. Yeah, 5 hour. Let's see what we got going on. Yeah, we got context. Moving. That's the price ended up playing out. So we have a flush like the first, and then third. The only one I don't like how this looks. The only one that really looks clean is oh wow. Uh, USD just fell down like that. So it's not consolidated. So we have a move down. So what I would need for price to do is basically a nice break up and just pause and nice on the 10 or 20 as it tries to push up. That's what I would probably want to see for your USD. That's what I would want to see. Or any of the stocks. Let me see how it's looking now. All right, so the way how price action is moving now, I would just ignore this area. And the reason why is because it's not really just moving down. Okay, set up immediately. I wanted to move down because now it's playing around right here. It had a one chance to like actually try to go up again, but it just started failing down. So possibly in this area, it might even flush right here. But the only thing that matters is, the execution. I analyzed. It doesn't mean I'm gonna get a trade. Let me see if there's any markets that are possibly in a good context. just checking around, see what can possibly be setting up. Well, I don't see nothing necessarily for 5 minutes. So I might see if I can find something for my challenge on a different time frame. Since I don't see anything like even ready for a 5 minute entry. So I'm trying to think right now, based on the spot it's in. Basically trying to see. What I will say is, so out of all these, like I said, this one, this is one, two, three, four. So 4 or 5 minutes specifically. It's not good. I'm trying to see if maybe there's a different time frame for like a challenge. So, one, two, three. Yeah, Bill Race. So what I will wait for is just Euro USD because since we're on the third one right here, we'll wait for. Doesn't mean price has to do this, but if I can get like a break, then price pauses against that 10 and 20 or 20, then I could look for the confirmations. Let's see what's going on. So it's 10:06. So now that I'm looking at this, what I can see is this right here. Let me highlight this. This is clear consolidation right here. Just consolidating just like that. So like even if it sets up somewhere in here, I wouldn't be interested. Another possible idea is this right here, because it's still upholding the main low right here. It didn't break down too far. It just broke down right here. So if it was to like break with momentum right here, especially if it was creating already creating like the inside fractal structures like this, and then it breaks with momentum, and then it's up here. I could take one chance at it, like if it did like a move like that for a potential buy stop out of the area like that. But all all depends on how price is moving. If it's not moving great and it's not really showing clear fractals and it's just each one is just coming back into each other and it's just moving weird, like all over the place, then I'll not be interested. Actually, if I'm being honest, like your USD doesn't look 100% the best to me. Only because yeah, it made this move down at this angle, and I would wanted it to like continue from right here, like one chance to continue instead of failing. So I'm gonna actually just walk away from this one right here. That's what I'm thinking. And everything else like not even moving great because overextended for here, overextended my eyes for here. Hmm. Yeah, one, two, three, possible within three, but not not moving clear in this area. So just stuff like that. I can let's scan through. Uh, yeah, I can tell like none of these are looking good at all. All right, so I'm gonna just hop off the charts early because I don't see anything worth looking at because they're all just not in a great context for me.